couple things. I mean, one is, it's not work that I do, it's the team, right? And that the team works extremely hard. Look, I have no doubt there are folks down in the office right now getting ready for the 51st lawsuit, right? They work evenings, they work weekends. That's the way it happens. So the way you file a lawsuit against the president is really no different than the way you file a lawsuit against any entity that's not playing by the rules, right? What I will say, all the cases are in federal court. So we're not in state court. When we sue the president, we're filing in federal court. And we have filed 50 lawsuits, and really the decision-making process is pretty straightforward. I asked 3 questions, or the 3 key questions I asked in whether to file a lawsuit or not. It may sound like an oversimplification, but believe me, it really is not. The questions are, do we have good legal arguments? That does not mean my team saying, hey Bob, we're 80% chance of winning, or 60%, or 40%. We've had plenty of cases we filed where they thought the odds of success might be lower, but they were good legal arguments, right? Good legal arguments. Number 2, are Washingtonians being harmed, right? And 3rd, do I have standing to bring the lawsuit on behalf of the people? And that is an important question. There may be a wrong that's going on, and maybe an individual in the state could file a lawsuit, but it's not necessarily the case that I can bring it on behalf of the people. I'll spare you that legal analysis, but that is an important consideration we have. But the bottom line, Joe, look, is if it's yes, yes, and yes to those 3 questions, then we're filing a lawsuit. Then the only question is where? Are we going to file it here in Washington State and lead an effort on our own that takes a lot of resources to do that? Or are we going to join another state and filing in a different state where the resources not nearly as much, where another state is leading? So just last thought on this question is, there's always one lead state on these cases, because you often see multiple states joining together. So to be the lead state means a lot of resources. You're driving the train, you're doing all the work, you're drafting all the pleadings, you're arguing the case. It's a heavy, heavy lift. So we're the lead state in 17 of those 50 cases. So that's a lot for one, right? It's a lot. So usually it's Washington, California, New York, or Massachusetts, or a lead state. Once in a while, another state rather. But those 4 states, almost always, it's one of the 4 of us who are leading on these efforts.